This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com. At Fully Loaded, Farouk's going to team with Too Cold Scorpio in a win over Terry Funk and Bradshaw. This feels just like four guys who don't really have much going on putting a match together, but four Hall of Famers for sure. Funk and Bradshaw, man, I don't know why, but that just hits you in all the Texas feels. And then Farouk and Too Cold, I mean, you got a badass, and then you got one of the biggest high flyers in history. I like that. Did you think perhaps Farouk and Too Cold could have been a permanent tag team, a permanent pairing?
Possibly. But, again, it was a situation where it kind of was, okay, we need something for this guy, need something for that guy, need something for that guy. Here's a tag team. And Bradshaw got a team with Terry Funk. So his life was complete.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, his life is about to be complete because these opponents here are going to become tag team partners. When do you remember it being decided that Bradshaw and Farouk would be a great pairing on camera?
Didn't really know. I mean, they were friends outside, and it was Undertaker who looked at them and wanted them to be a part of the Ministry of Darkness, just so they would have something to have story and like, Ron Simmons and like John. So they became the Acolytes.
Do you remember whose idea it was or what their feelings were on it?
Yeah, it's Undertaker's idea.
So, but I mean, creatively, is there anybody who, like, besides Undertaker coming and saying, all right, we want to put these guys together, or let me have them, who comes up with, let's put squiggly shit on their chest and blah, blah, blah?
The talent did. I think that was something that Bradshaw and Ron did on their own.
Was it common?
Squiggly shit.
Well,
goddamn fucking symbols.
Okay.
Not squiggly shit. It's symbols.
All right then. Is this common that the Undertaker would bring you ideas in this era, or was it so rare that when he did, you're like, well, we got to try it. Mark wants us to.
No, Undertaker always brought ideas to us, and some were good, some weren't.
When he has an idea he wants to pitch, does he try to get a meeting with Vince to have that conversation? Does he just say, hey, Bruce, want to run something past you? What's that look like?
Pick up the phone, call one of us.
So just, not at TV, say, hey. Just on the phone. I got you.
Yeah.
So the original incarnation of the Acolytes had Don Callis coming ringside and trying to recruit Farouk and Bradshaw. What'd you think of Don in this role?
It was just in search, trying to come up with something for Don to do more than anything. Don had come in with the Truth Commission and just looking for something for him to do.
The Observer would write the name, the Acolytes, quote, the Acolyte name was picked by Jackal, aka Don Callis, as a rib on The Office for his previous portrayal as a religious fanatic cult leader.
When was he a religious fanatic cult leader?
I think that was the gimmick with Truth Commission. What was your vision for Truth Commission? What was Truth Commission?
Truth Commission was an idea that Bret Hart had, and it was to bring in these ruthless mercenaries, put them all together, led by, I think the guy's name was Robin Smith, who was a South African actor that Bret had done some work with in South Africa, and just thought he would be great as a manager, but he was an actor, and he didn't, he had to write his lines. He had to do everything. He couldn't do anything impromptu and couldn't do anything physical either. So then when things didn't necessarily work out with Robin, and that was a favor to Bret. Bret really wanted to do it, and Vince wanted to use some of Bret's ideas and get Bret involved in the creative process as well. Then when the Robin thing didn't work out, it was, we need another mouthpiece for the Truth Commission, and that's where Don Callis came in. And I think Bret suggested him there as well.
Well, JR would refer to him as the David Koresh of the World Wrestling Federation. That this Truth Commission was like a group of guys that he was leading in that regard. So I think that's probably where he came up with it.
Okay.
Bradshaw and Farouk are going to get a couple of tag team title reigns. One comes over Kane and X-Pac before they drop it to the Hardy Boys, but I guess really Bradshaw and Farouk are a couple of guys that you would say they didn't really need the titles, but eventually Michael Hayes is going to come out of retirement and wrestle with the Hardy Boys in some matches against the Acolytes. I got to think Ron and Bradshaw enjoyed putting old Doot back into retirement.
I ain't never said Doot in my life. Doot. Fucker.
I have a tremendous story to tell you when we finish. They win the tag titles back at Fully Loaded over the Hardy Boys and Michael Hayes, of course, before dropping them back to Kane and X-Pac. Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.